Hey guys, and warm welcome back to the channel. So some exciting news. In 2 weekends, so not this weekend but next, I have the opportunity to work or put up a little craft table at a Women's History Month Connections meeting. She said it's gonna be kind of like a flea market sort of thing, but with like food trucks and stuff. So I won't know until Friday if I'm actually selected, because the way they have to do it is based on, you know, the pandemic numbers and stuff. If we get an outdoors location, more of us get to participate, and if it has to be indoors, then they do like a committee thing who selects people. And I'm not sure what those requirements will be that they give out, but I'm gonna be ready just in case. And even though I have quite a few works prepared, there's some stuff that I want to do for this so that I have a nice price range variety, but also a nice variety of items for sale. But I've never had the opportunity, at least here yet, to put together a table, and I have a completely new look from the last time I did this years ago. So I thought I would give you a small tour of that and kind of talk about what else I'm gonna add to this. Since it's in-person sales, I get to do a few more things than I have available on my Etsy shop, since that's all digital right now. So the first thing is, I have this table put together. So this is kind of a sneak peek if you follow me and you live here in Okinawa, but I'm gonna have just some regular prints, like originals, and then some prints that I've actually printed off on the computer, and then some bookmarks and some decals, just like regular vinyl decals, some framed original artworks that I'm very excited for people to see, some zines, obviously, and this is going to be a tray of some Shrinky Dinks. I actually found some old Shrinky Dink paper that I didn't realize I haven't used yet, so I'm gonna figure something out for that. I did a test page of frogs, and I think I'm gonna do snails and mushrooms. And then I'm finally gonna get around to doing a few more of my little felt guys. This little froggy. I'm not gonna sell the turtle because he was the first one I ever did, and I'm very proud of him, but he's here for display just so I can kind of get an idea. And then some mushrooms and things like that. I'll have snails. The cool thing is the little ones don't take me very much time, so yeah. And then I don't have a banner yet, so I went ahead and made a little sign, but that's what it'll look like. And then this beautiful bag is something I thrifted a long time ago, and it's gonna hold all of my extras but actually look cute. And then I was trying to come up with an idea of how to put like a large banner, because I want something cute up here. I don't want my name and stuff, but something cute to kind of stand under when I'm behind the table. And I don't know if you can tell, but the table is a 4-foot, not one of those 6-foot ones, because I like to work little. And it looks full, but not busy. Anyway, so I was trying to find some wooden dowels that would fit in here, and it's about 1 inch across. It's for those candle sticks, like the big ones. And I looked and looked and looked online, and I could buy a bunch of different things that clamp to these kinds of tables for like 50 bucks, but I like to be thrifty, and I already had these, and they kind of go with my vibe with all of like the gold frames and things. So I figured I could find a wooden dowel rod, but I'm not in the States anymore, so I don't really know where to look for those. And in the process of looking for them, we came across these beautiful pieces of bamboo. Just beautiful. And they fit perfectly. So I've got to cut that down to size. That's a project we'll do in this video. And then the other one is going to go across the top so that it can help anchor, because I'm going to put together this little mushroom and frog felt garland, because I just think it would be adorable. So yeah, so stay tuned. That's what we're going to be working on today, and hopefully you enjoy seeing me put together some things for a craft fair that I hopefully am in. All right, let's get to work. So for the posts that I want to make that go on top of these candle holders, I'm about 5'2". Altogether, this table is really hard to do when you work one-handed, is not quite 4 feet, so it's at like 44 inches. So I'm thinking at least 2 feet is plenty of space to go up above my head. So we're gonna make 2-foot sections out of the bamboo. I'm actually thinking maybe do 2.5 because I'm afraid if I just do 2 and when I start to latch the other pole to the top, I won't have enough space and have all the height that I want. So that's what we're gonna do now. I had to buy a random little saw at the Makeman, also known as the Monkey Store, and it says it's good for wood, and bamboo is hollow on the inside because it is real bamboo. So I need to get a pencil to mark it, and then we'll do that. Post number 1. Okay, there are my 2 posts. Can we see what it's gonna look like? So I'm gonna take this longer post here in the back and basically thatch it together. I think that's what they call it when you just like twine the corners together like they do on like bamboo fencing and stuff. And then that way my banner will hang from this and I can stand behind it. And I just think it would be really cute. But also I can take it all apart and put it in my bag for travel. Maybe not the posts, especially the one that goes across the top, but most of it will all fit in this bag and it will just be really cute and simple and easy. And even these candlesticks come apart in like 2 sections. I'm not really sure why this is a thing, but even on my smaller ones they do this. So let me show you. And I just love that because you never know when you need to pack something down really, really small, especially when you're in the military and you're moving around a lot. So, I mean, like these are small enough that you don't usually have to worry about them, but if I wanted to make sure that all of my brass made it into one box all together, I could do a smaller box because I can break those apart. Also, they will fit in here, so that's awesome. So yeah, now we're going to see how to make this thing. For the post that goes across the top, I'm gonna do right at 4.5 inches. That way I've got a little bit to work with, just like on the other posts. Yes. It's gonna look awesome. We're going to put together this little banner I cut out of frogs and mushrooms and these little like bunting things. I really wanted something that obviously showed my interests and kind of went with my theme and all of that, but I also wanted something cute and simple enough that if somebody else liked it, I might start making more. So it's really, really simple. I'm gonna reshape them up a little bit once I get them on the banner and I can see all of them together really easily. But it's kind of, I wouldn't say messy, it's not perfect, but that's what I love. So we're gonna hot glue this together, and then I'm gonna take some embroidery thread and add like the little white spots and kind of clean up the edges before I trim them and stuff like that. And then add eyes and maybe a mouth to the frog, I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see how that goes. Okay, so these are the colors I picked. I'm gonna do a darker green and then maybe even some more of this brown on a couple of the frogs to give them some little spots. I'm not sure how detailed I want to be yet. And then I don't know if I'm gonna do the mushrooms, like outline them in black, or if I'm going to take this kind of lighter maroon color, mauve color to it. And I didn't think I wanted really stark white spots, but the only other thing I have is kind of like this creamy gold, and I don't think it looks as good. I also have a lighter one. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. And then this will just be for like the stem. It's kind of almost silvery, but it looks the best with this. And we're gonna always start with the most first and work our way down to the fewest. So let's get started. gonna make some Shrinky Dinks, and I tried making them on my iPad and printing them out that way, but they kept coming out so blurry that they didn't work on the actual Shrinky Dink paper. And because I only have like a few sheets of that left, I didn't want to waste any more. So I printed out just on like some regular paper the shapes I wanted to do. And I'm gonna do a snail, a mushroom, and a frog face. There's the mushrooms and the little frog faces. So I'm just gonna do those in permanent marker and maybe some colored pencil. And then that way I've got a little bit more control of what the outcome actually looks like, and I don't waste any more of my paper. Oh, and I don't have a light box, so I use a window, which works honestly just as well, if not better. And then I don't have a piece of equipment to keep up with. And yeah, so let's see how those turn out. So after you draw out or trace your Shrinky Dink designs, you cut them out. We're gonna set the oven to 325 and preheat it. That's according to the instructions. Shrinky Dinks will shrink about 1/3 of their original size. So these will come out pretty small, hopefully big enough for keychains, but maybe they end up as charms. I've drawn some really big ones before and they come out tiny. This is the first one I did for like a test, and that's definitely more charm size than keychain size, I feel like. But we'll see how these end up. This is what the second batch looks like when it comes out. And I'm putting some magnets on the backs of the ones that don't have the holes. And then these will become keychains. And just to show you, like so, this little guy is now a super cute magnet. I'm pretty happy with them considering they're not perfect, but you know, they're not something I plan on selling all the time. It's just that I had the paper, so I might as well have used it, right? Let me know what you guys think. So another thing I wanted to do really quick was bag these. I don't really like plastic, but sometimes it's all you can find to keep stuff waterproof, and it's really important that watercolors stay waterproof and in some kind of bag, and these little Ziplocs do perfect for that. I think they're for jewelry usually, but I just use them for this. But I'm just going to stick a little card in the back of each one of these because unlike, you know, I have my information on the back of my zines, and I just want people to make sure that they know where they picked it up from if they do a big shopping trip through a craft show. so it's day 2. I've been working on a couple of different things. Today, mainly, my big thing was Shrinky Dinks. I did them all this morning, and I'm about to actually put this video up here in just a little bit. I didn't get to any of my felting crafts the way I wanted to. I did finish the banner, and it is super cute. It's really hard to see right now because it's so bright outside, but I'll get a better view of that at some point. I finished my Shrinky Dinks. They are so adorable. I can't stand it. Look at this. Oh my gosh, so cute. So I'm hoping those go well if I get the chance to sell them. I had the paper anyway, so it just made sense. My next big thing is going to be making some more of my little felt friends. I love these little grass mats I got. I think that's super cute. And then with these posts, when I put them in here, like I had said earlier, I'm gonna put some moss here, and I think that'll kind of help tie in with this really, really well. And then I have one of those rolling carts, like the 3-tier rolling carts, and that's what I'm going to put my square reader and my other small businessy requirements that I'm gonna need. But anyway, this is it. I made all my little signs. Those are printed out now. You'll see me cut those at some point. And then I did decide to finally do like a little version of a business card. It's actually just done out of photo paper because it's what I have, and I don't want to order anything. If I can draw it myself, why not do it? And yeah, so other than some of these, I have some regular sticker paper too, but I don't know if I want to try and print anything on them or not, so I might just hand do some stickers and see if those do well. I also had a couple little leftovers from my banner, and I may make more of those and turn those into magnets too. You guys let me know what you think. This is kind of it for the week. I'm hoping it's not this Saturday, like I said, but next Saturday, and I'm really hoping that that means I get the opportunity to make a few more things before I go. It's a pretty big possibility that I don't get to sell anything, that this is just for displaying. But even if that's the case, I really need the networking. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Would you walk up to this booth if you saw it at a craft fair? I would love to know your opinions on that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye guys.